Comrades, welcome back to Subnautica. This is the third episode and I'm having a real blast with this series. Unfortunately, it's pitch black again outside. I have adjusted the monitor here to at least allow me to see a little bit of what's happening. It's not so extremely dark anymore. So that should be a bit better. I don't think it will affect anything on the viewing side. It's simply here with the monitor. At any rate, we have a new message. The thing is flashing, so I think before we do anything else, let's have a listen.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
This is Ozzy from the cafeteria. What the hell, guys? They didn't warn us this might happen. Our pod was almost crushed by the Seamoth Bay on the way down. Now we're hanging on the edge of a cave system and this grim-looking snake thing's trying to eat through the hull. Come get us already. And then of course it is in the ping manager. Let's just see if we can find it. There, right back there. Now of course I know that's near the jelly shroom caves, but I think let's just go outside here. It's still very dark, but at least I can see the seafloor here around us now. So at any rate, let me just get the flashlight out here. I think I should have that on me at all times. So what's the other objectives for today? Let's just go back inside. Or actually, do I have enough water? No, I don't. We might need to grab a few of the bladderfish here. I don't see any salt around here. That's always the thing. So unfortunately, we're going to have the non-vegetarian option at the moment. Also get the scrap metal. Come here. And maybe a boomerang or a peeper.
30 seconds.
We should be able to make it back to the base in time. But I really shouldn't be gambling with my only life here. But yes, no problem. So that's why I think the rebreather is really the highest priority at the moment. Because it will at least help us to get more value out of our oxygen. And then on top of that, we also need the enhanced oxygen tank. So let's just get the filtered water here. It's always a good thing to stock up, like the PDA told us in, I think, the first episode. Oh no, it was the last one with the sea glide. So now let's just grab this and we are looking much better. So I think let's just break down the scrap metal. Can we make another beacon? We need some copper. I think it will be useful to just have one of those on us. Just to get our bearings here. Good, okay, now, rebreather, where are you? So the dive reel is also here. I also want to make that today with a creep vine. So 5 of that and 1 titanium. Radiation suit is very important, but I don't think we will go today into the radiation area. So it's just something to keep in mind at the moment. Do we even have the rebreather? Does not look like it. That's very odd. I thought we just had it at all times. Or is it now something we need to unlock? Just have a look in the blueprints. Electronics, water, cooked food, equipment. No, we don't have it. Okay, it seems it's something we need to scan first or unlock, but I was completely convinced that we had it by default. Maybe that was changed recently, I don't know. Well, a grav trap is another thing I want to make. So unfortunately that means more copper. Yes, I think more or less. Well, it's so pitch black again, it's difficult to see anything, but one of those very giant coral tubes can be found somewhere here towards the west, I think. Of course, we still need to make the compass as well. As soon as I see that, I should have my bearings. Now, where are we? It's clearly very difficult at night, but I think dawn is not very far away. Anything? No. Wrong way? Not sure. Well, let's keep our eyes open for anything useful. I know we will need some table coral for the battery anyway, as well as 2 mushrooms. Let's just get some oxygen. And also I should keep the flotation device on the hotbar here, the air bladder. Now, is the other tank full? Yes, okay. Always have to just confirm that. So now we're back at the outpost again. I'm sure it's this way, away from the Aurora. Yes, then we get the kelp area. And is that the vent? No, that's something else. I think it's this way. Yes. Okay, now I know where we are. So this is of course one of the giant coral tubes, and it has a lot of resources. I see you want to go, but luckily it doesn't follow all the way. We'll just pick up everything we can. Maybe we need to make something before we get the rebreather. Like fiber mesh. We've made that already, I think. Okay, we've gotten everything in here, or almost everything.
Oxygen.
Copper. Good. Okay, let's just go back to the surface again. So in this episode I'm not going to build the base yet. I want to at least leave some time for feedback before I start doing that, and some suggestions. No copper? Must have depleted everything here already. I know there's another giant coral tube right in that direction. So actually in my mind I consider this area right here to be the heart of the safe shallows. Whether it is of course another question, but in all my games I use this as my reference point. So this is why I wanted the beacon. Let's just place it here. And I think, oh come on, just edit the name here and just name this the center, or Coral Sea Center. So that will at least give me a bit of guidance, even without the compass, because now I know the other giant coral tube is in this direction. And is that it? Yep, there it is. It's good to have some experience with this game. And titanium, unfortunately we have some of our exploding friends inside, but I think with the Sea Glide we can outmaneuver them. Yep, there's one. Move! Another one. Okay, no damage on that one. Pick up the sulfur. I think it is possible to destroy this structure thing, petal, flower, plant thing, but doing that of course means we'll never get more sulfur there. So I will leave it for now. Ah, full. Okay, well that'll have to do. At least we got a few pieces of copper. And now the outpost is that way. I'm going to remove the life pod from the ping because we don't need it anymore. Just for simplicity. I think that's also why they put the oxygen alerts back into the hardcore mode, because clearly we've seen repeatedly that without it I would have been dead long ago. Anything else to scan or pick up? I don't think so. I might want to relocate this outpost, but not at the moment. Now, what did I want the copper for? Clearly I'm very distractible here. What does it take for the high capacity tank? Oxygen, obviously oxygen, glass and silver. So let's just make some glass with the quartz that we have. Is it 2 of them again? Well, we will have a need for 4 then, because we have 2 tanks. Unless I just keep the normal one for the reserve. So we'll need 1 more piece of glass, 1 more piece of quartz for that. And silver, that's the problem again. Shouldn't be too difficult though. Also now I will easily be able to find the thermal vent, because now that I've got my bearings, and there's another message, but we're not going to listen to the next one until we've taken care of the current one. So let's just see, what was the other thing I wanted to build now? A beacon could be useful, but I don't think it's necessary right now. The compass needs silver as well, so we're gonna need 3 pieces of silver. The copper wire is easy enough though. Oh, the grav trap, that's what it was. Okay, mystery solved. But so what do we need now? 2 of the acid mushrooms, a battery basically. And that should do. So I have no idea how much space this will take up. But apparently we can fit it. It's 2 by 2. That's quite reasonable, I think. Let's just find a good spot for it. Probably near the base somewhere. Even right here. I have no idea if it's going to draw creatures from far away. Okay, that looks so... Oh my good grief. Wow, okay. Very useful apparently. I remember the old one didn't look like this. It didn't even have a proper model yet. Well, I'm sorry fish, this is now your doom. Still, you won't stand still, but I don't blame you. Whee, it's a bonanza. Stand still. Okay, Peeper, we need to scan, I think. There we go, inventory full, so we'll just leave them there. I hope that thing doesn't run out of power. That just means we have a guaranteed food source now.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
The problem is I can't really preserve the food yet. We don't have enough salt. But let's just eat 1 or 2 and put the rest into storage. Maybe 1 Peeper. Okay, let's see. That should do, yes. Luckily we go over 100 as well. I guess that means you're really full now. But also it means we don't have to eat in a while. So I'll just put the food in here now, the fish. I guess this puts them in some sort of stasis because they don't die because of lack of water or oxygen. And they don't get cooked yet, so I guess they're just in a stasis. So what do we need now? Silver. We're going to need a lot of it as well. Well, we might actually just go to the cave system there, Lifepod 17, and see if we can find any there. Floating scrap. And if not, then we can look at the thermal vent. So we're back at the heart of the Coral Sea here. Actually, in my previous game, I put the base right here. It starts here and it goes all the way through here with those connecting pieces, and then the moon pool is right here, so you can actually fly underneath and then dock to it. So it's worked out very well. So now I also know that the second safe shallows is off in that direction, and of course we're facing the dunes right now. And we first get a red grass area, and then the blood kelp is down there, and the sparse reef, and so on. So it's all fitting together now. Okay, and I didn't bring the oxygen pump again, or the pipes. At least we get the sea moth now. But I think, did we not complete it? Maybe not. No, we still need 1 more. That should not be a problem. And get the PDA. And is there anything else here? not inside the pod. Let's just go back up. Let's take the express elevator. So there's also a wreck right there, and we can just go past it. I'm sure we'll need the laser cutter first, but at least we could see if there's something lying around there. Okay, carry on. I think that's it for this one. It was really just to bring us to the sea moth. Okay, well, silver. Silver is the other thing. And there's the laser cutter. Good. Maybe we've got it already. No, didn't even start yet. And salt. Fantastic. The red grass areas are always good for resources. If you're willing to put up with the biters and the sand sharks, of course. Lead. Too much lead right now. No, 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 no. Full. Oh no, come on. Really? Is it full? Okay, that's not gonna be enough. Clearly saved there by the other tank again. Ideally, I just want the ultra capacity tanks. Just 2 of them. Again, one in the storage, in the inventory.
30 seconds.
Okay, fill the other one, and I think we're okay. We've got salt now as well, so making water is not going to be a problem. Unfortunately, we just don't have the space, so I think we need to go home and just put everything away. That's also the good thing about these life pods, scattered all over the map. You can use them for guidance as well, navigation. So we know anytime we need to get to this grassy biome, just look for that specific life pod. And what else do we need? Oh yes, 5 creepvine, but I'll never be able to fit that into the inventory now. Right, here's my base. But now we'll make a better one. I'm still thinking about where to do that. I mean, the safe shallows really is the most logical choice, but it's also the most used choice, I guess. I'm going to the wrong thing now. Where's the other? No, it is Coral Sea. I thought it was that one. Hello. I see lunch is waiting. Okay, now put stuff away. Of course, the problem is the longer we wait, the more stuff I'm going to have, and the more difficult our move is going to be. But I think as soon as we have the sea moth, we should look at finding a better place to just put the base down. What am I looking for? Salt, yes. Trying to think now, what's the next step here? Let's go to our favorite coral tube. 2 of them, yes. Let's just get some water, a good amount. And then I see the power is almost out on the sea glide there. Unfortunately, we don't have the battery chargers yet. So what do I want? Bleach. Let's just make 2. Then the disinfected water. Hopefully we have enough space. I think we do. Okay, so 2 of these should be good now. Actually, I'll wait a little bit because I think the water only goes to 100, so that'll be a bit of a waste. Now, what is it that we need? We need for the tank. Didn't we get silver now? Just 1 piece. Yes, that should be enough. Titanium, we're gonna need glass, we're gonna need silver. Is that enough? No, 1 more piece. High capacity. Good. Okay, at least that takes care of that now. We should have that in our main inventory or equipped here. Then the other one is just for emergency reserve. But I think actually we should get the other one as a high capacity tank too. Do we have enough glass now or quartz for one more? Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and one piece of silver, which of course we don't have. Okay, well, let's make the glass so long, and then we'll go back to that same grassy biome and just keep looking around. I'm sure there's a lot that we still need to find there. Okay, put it away. Table coral and the pipes. Is it really necessary? Yes, let's take it. Let's just see what we can do with it. I also want to just quickly find some kelp creep vine. Now, of course, I can literally see nothing in the distance, and I just thought this was some weird monster. My heart skipped a beat there for a moment. No, this thing has to end now. I think let's just grab it. Free everyone from their shackles. I'll deploy it when we need to, but I see it's obviously going to drift away eventually. So, no, it's not necessary to have a million fish there. So what's the next thing? The creep vine, which I can't see. Well, I should be able to find... Okay, well, we should have copper and, of course, the coral. Let's just see, do we have copper? So many things to keep track of. Yes, we do. Good. Battery. Of course, if we want lots of... Oh, acid mushroom, not computer chip. If we want lots of batteries, we should just head over to the Aurora. I'll probably do that in the next episode. Just at least to scout the initial area where they have all of those storage boxes. Because then we won't need to make batteries for a long time. Okay, that should do. And what's the next? Just exchange it and switch off the light and put the old one away. Okay, now we need some creep vine. 5 pieces. And for that we should just head this way, and I think we will find it, hopefully. A bit further away than I was thinking. There we go. A tooth. I remember how hard that was to find previously. I think they made it more easy nowadays. It was nearly impossible. 4, 5. And it's full, of course, so we're now gonna miss out on the 1. Drink the water and... That's it. No, we're gonna have to go back again. Looks like he's sleeping there. So yes, why am I here as an Admiral? What the heck am I doing on this planet? Well, the thing is, the Degasi was not the first ship to disappear in this area of space. And actually we were... Thank you. We were suspecting that Altera had something to do with it. Of course, these massive corporations are not always the most benevolent entities. So I was sent along to just keep an eye on them. Of course, my cover story was that this is a very far-flung area of space and I have to do some charting and all of that, so I was just basically renting a spot on their ship. Of course they wouldn't give it for free, they are a commercial entity after all. But you know, all these transgovs, it seems, if I'm understanding the story correctly now, fall together with the Federation or under the Federation, so I'm a Federation Admiral. But yes, I got more than I bargained for. We were expecting something to happen in this neck of the woods, but clearly not this. But I did get some survival training before coming here, so that's why I'm relatively competent. Of course, now in terms of gameplay, I wouldn't make that boast, but at least not a beginner, you know? So that's sort of a bit of the backstory, but obviously I'm making this up as I go along. Okay, that should do. What else do we need for that? Nothing, I think. We can just make this thing, which I never make. Good, so we can keep that for caves and tunnels and all sorts of things like that, because there again, usually well, never do I use that because I just rely on the sea moth or something to get oxygen. But now that it's so much more at stake, I think we really need to start using it. So let's just go back to life pod 17 and get more silver and maybe a few blueprints there. Also finish the sea moth. Then I'll build that one in the next episode. And we'll see if we can just take it over to the Aurora. But of course I have to be really careful now. Any run-ins with a Reaper would be a bad idea. A very bad idea. Though I have to say, if you just stay on the surface like this with your sea moth and you just gun it with your lights off, you should be able to make it. I've never had a run-in with a Reaper like that. Just, of course, now I'm jinxing myself here. Hopefully not, but just keep to the surface and move as fast as possible. Okay, where's that wreck now? At least this helps with the oxygen now. This tank is very useful. So, there should be some more outcrops around here. And of course, blueprints. What's that? Sea moths. Looks like a part of the engine. And it's done. Of course, I think, do we have the modification thing or the vehicle builder? I really shouldn't do this under the water. No, we don't. That still has to happen. But that shouldn't be difficult. Anything else here? That looks like some junk. Honestly, I don't think there's much more on the outside here. Gold is always useful. And that's it. Know your limit. I should have brought the oxygen pump again. Make our merry way to the surface. And there we are. Alright. Did we go up slower? I feel that we did, but I don't know. Maybe the tank gives us extra weight. This is not one of those ultra light ones. Okay, what's next? Just make sure the other one is full. It is, and then switch back to the big one and dive as fast as possible. Lots of metal salvage here. Salt. I wonder how common salt deposits are in the real ocean, because you would think it's really common. I mean, the thing is full of salt, but then again, for it to clump together like this is probably not the most common thing. No idea. Well, if we need metal salvage, this is a good place to return to. Is there any way that we can find our way inside here? I'm sure there is. There's usually two ways. The one where you have to cut your way through, and the one where you just have to sneak in. Supply crate, and that is disinfected water. Very good. Repair tool. Okay, we can do that, but I need oxygen. I need that rebreather. Can we get maybe one more piece of silver? Of course, now it's gold. Oh, what was that? Must be a biter. Didn't do a lot of damage. Okay, that's it. Know your limit. I never deflated the thing. Oh well. Yes, we're going much slower. Look at that. 30, 20, 10. And look at that. We're not we're not rocketing out of the water anymore. There's definitely the oxygen tank. Deflate, put away, number 3, and dive. Silver, we have to have at least 2 pieces of silver. And of course the more the better. Yay, 1 piece and no more need for a sea moth. Okay, there's another one. Gold. Silver! Fantastic. Let's just have a look. There was another one here. No. That's just unnecessary. I love these little caves that they have going on here. These nooks and crannies. It's really nice. I think in one of them actually I built a small outpost once. Let's just see. Where is another piece now? Oh, it doesn't matter that much. I think, was it this one? Yes, this is the one I built the little outpost in. Right there. Just a normal I section and a T section, I think. Because I love these lighting effects here. With the shadows and all of that. If you take a seed from this rouge cradle, you don't actually get that lighting effect when you plant it again. Which is really unfortunate. I like that. Maybe we'll do that again. We'll put a little outpost here. Maybe. Just because that's one of the things I wanted to do, you know, with the... okay, that's not going to be enough. With the various outposts all over the map. And those things went flying. Have we scanned that? No, I don't think so. No, we haven't. It's not going to be easy now. Okay, floater. We'll look at those things again in a little while. Let's just see, what was the other thing now that I needed? Do we have enough silver? We do. That's just enough, but okay, it's enough for now. I can take one of the water as well. And we do have food waiting at base. What else? Let's just see. There must be something here. Let's just fill our high capacity one again. And did we empty this thing? Yes, we did. Carry on. There's a nice big salt deposit. Oh yes, this is obviously the wreck. I wanted to go back inside there with a repair tool. So that we can put on number 5. We're not using that now. And move like you have a purpose. Open. Okay, we're immediately seeing something to scan. There's a mobile vehicle bay fragment. And a modification station fragment. That's useful. And another mobile vehicle bay. I guess this part of the ship was dedicated to mobile vehicle bays. Modification. Maybe we can finish that even now. It's still so dark. Come on, hurry. Propulsion cannon. Unlocked, but we need more. I don't think we're gonna get everything now. Okay, there's a data terminal, and it's all corrupted there. Okay, no, don't mess around. Get out. I'm so tempted to just have a little bit of a peek around, but I just can't. Get out! Release me! 4 and go.
30 seconds.
That's a long corrupted message, but anyway. These wrecks are not great for anxiety. Okay, I didn't use the other tank, but I don't want to use it as a standard operating procedure. Come on, where's the entrance? This way, I think. No! Go! What was that? What could I pick up? No clue. Move on. Ooh, this is nice. Prawn suit fragment. Now, does this count towards the arm? Prawn suit? No, this just counts towards the overall, I think. At least it's giving us a little bit of a sneak peek that there is something wonderful waiting. Desk. What else? Move, move, move. Should I even bother with the prawn suit fragments? Probably not. We're gonna get it in the Aurora anyway, but role-playing it, I guess we should. Oh, there's so much stuff here.
New blueprint acquired.
Now we still need to finish the modification station. No, do not go deeper. Do not go deeper now. You need to get back to the surface. Just make one final sweep here. Oh, I'm losing my way. Which way is up? This way. Go, move! Oh, I hate how this thing grabs onto you. It's the stuff of nightmares. Oh, this is so slow. At 30 seconds we have to get out. No matter what, we have to be out by 30 seconds. Alright, back down. We're gonna get this thing until it's done. And it's getting dark. Lovely. At least we get a notification when there's a scannable object nearby. Alright, down. There was something here. Okay, we do not have that yet, I think. Okay, move, move, move. What was that? What was that? Propulsion. We should have that before going to the Aurora anyway. Okay, we do have the vehicle bay now. Just get the titanium. Done. Okay. What next? What's this? Oh, battery. Oh, looked like a battery charger for a moment. Okay, 64 seconds left. What's that? Modification. Just grab the titanium. Okay, that's it for this. No, it's not. Ooh, picture frame. I usually get these things later in the game. Okay, there was another pipe system here somewhere, but I think right now we have to leave.
30 seconds.
Stuck! I keep getting stuck. Go! I'll come back down once more. Just to look in that air duct section.
Oxygen.
Okay, deflate and just get the full tank again and dive. I think also what I want to do with this series, because it's hardcore, I know most people doing YouTube series of Subnautica, they cut out the parts where you basically have to go farm all the resources, but I think I want to keep that on camera. Of course, if people say it's really boring now, then I'll remove it, but I think just because it's very likely this is not going to be a super long series, then, oh, it's just a dead end, okay. Then it might just make it more interesting to actually see the whole process of gathering things, because also if I'm gonna die, it's gonna be on one of those resource expeditions just like this one. So then if I'm not recording that, then you'll miss that, so what's the point? Some more titanium and more titanium. It doesn't, oh, bench. Okay, we get something else there. That's what it was. Alright, this has been a very fruitful expedition, but now it is time to say goodbye and get out. And number 3, and punch it to the surface and also to the base. That's it. I'm not gonna hang around the grassy area at night. just turn our lights off here as well. It's definitely, that is towards the south. This must be a very strange planet because the sun rises in the north and it sets in the south. But it is possible, of course, depending on the axial tilt of the planet. But yeah, it's definitely not a typical one. And it's pitch black again. I can see obviously the glow from the seed clusters, but that's about it. Be a very interesting feature if this sea glide, this display here that we are looking at, actually showed you predators as well, just like the Cyclops does. So you would see this little blip coming closer and closer, almost like Alien. That would be terrifying, but anyway. So we need some food, we need some water. We do have water still. And certainly we do have food in the locker, in the fridge, we can say. Okay, which is also maybe something, I don't know if they really would want to put that in, but they could always put in a refrigerator, just like they have the vending machine and the coffee machine, because then you can keep the cooked food for much longer. But okay, what do we look for now? We are looking for, first of all, just no, let's make what we want to make. We want to make another tank. So we just need the glass pieces again. Then I need to unequip the... no, it's fine. It's not equipped at the moment. And another high capacity tank. So now if we have an emergency, we will at least have a lot more oxygen at our disposal. It doesn't take more space. No, it doesn't. Okay, now what else am I trying to make here? What's new? Okay, we have the propulsion cannon, but that's for the next episode. Vehicle bay as well. Let's just see, nothing else. Laser cutters not unlocked yet. Oh, okay. Gonna have to go back. Not now though. Copper wire and a wiring kit. Silver. There's one piece of silver. Of course, now we don't have enough. Nope. Okay, let's see. Can I go find a piece quickly? I know this is so bad. I can see nothing almost. I can see a little bit of... oh, no, 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 no. I didn't know we were that close to the radiation. Which is another thing actually I wanted to mention from the first episode, I think. One of the emergency messages we got from one of the life pods actually said that they were in between, or radiation was in between them and the rendezvous point, but that was before the Aurora exploded, so I'm not sure how that works out, but it's just one of the things I noticed. Okay, so that's there, so the vent is this way. Well, the one thing is if we build our base close to here, then we'll have a perpetual source of power. Dive before it goes nuclear. I think we've exploited everything on the upper level. This shouldn't... no, is it continuous? Yes, it is continuous. Okay, move. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Lead. No, I don't need lead. Silver. There. That's all we need. I can't even see it. There. Okay, can we go out this way and then just straight back home, because I see our battery is almost gone again. Then that's it for this this episode. We're not going to do any more expeditions now. I just need to make the compass, and then we'll just have a look at our messages again. So yes, it was still a very fruitful outing. I think, well, I don't want to build up this base here, but I might just build a chair or something. At least it will make a little bit of a comfort here. So we've got that now, and a wiring kit. So now we don't have the copper, of course. Now we do. Oh, thank goodness. Didn't want to go out again. So what's that? Enameled glass and plasteel. So we must have found lithium. I don't think we did though. Oh well. Wiring kit. And that should be enough. There we go. At least we only do this once. And is it equipped? It is. So fantastic. Now we can at least see where we are. So south is that way. This is east towards the ship. North towards where the sun rises. And west is of course where Life Pod 17 is and the Coral Sea Center. So this does just again help a little bit. No messages now. That's for the next episode. I just want to grab the kit here and get some food and water, and then we will let the messages, we'll just go through that quickly. Actually I want 2 pieces there, and just probably all 3 peepers now. Sorry. Okay, dinner is served. And it has lovely protein-rich eyeballs. Okay, let's put this one... if I leave it, it's going to go to waste. At least we get the water there. And almost all of the value can go up quite high there. Okay, what I wanted to do now was just build a chair so we can sit down when we read our messages like civilized people. A swivel chair, that's our only option, but it's fine. And that's very quick to build and deconstruct. So let's have a seat here and see what did we get today. Well, I'm not going to look at these. We've seen all of that. So we've got a couple of things here. The flora under the sea. There's the rouge cradle, of course. No threat. A complex cave-dwelling fauna specimen. I think you made an error there. That's under flora, so it's not an animal. The bright yellow core of this plant, there we go, is protected by a rigid cage, presumably to ward off medium-sized herbivores. Wish I could read what's written there on the bioscan, but I guess it just confirms everything. Peeper, a fast prey fish encountered in large schools in shallow waters, but really all over the map. Developed side-mounted eyes, capable of discerning colors in a variety of lighting conditions, its reliance on visually identifying predators may nonetheless leave it vulnerable in low-light environments, also rich in protein. Powerful fins. Although strong underwater currents on 4546b have not been encountered, this species seems to have evolved powerful fins which would enable it to fight against the tide. Useful with those vents. They enable rapid acceleration in still water and the ability to leap meters into the air to avoid pursuers, which we've seen them do. Beak. Likely used to break down corals and tough vegetation. An unusually large nasal cavity serves no obvious purpose and appears to be specially evolved to detect a single specific enzyme. What do you know? Nothing encountered on the planet so far produces a matching odor. Interesting. So they actually evolved now towards that enzyme. I'm not going to give it away if you don't know what it is, but it's a curious thing. While the peeper is well adapted to survive in shallow waters, a string of evolutionary adaptations serve no discernible purpose. It would appear to be just as well suited to survive in deeper waters and is somewhat more intelligent than the usual small herbivore. Further research required. Interesting. Data downloads. We have the log, of course, from Aussie. Aussie's log, day of the crash. Don't know what the heck is happening. Scared, not going outside. Shadows in the water under the hatch. Can't tell if rocks or aliens. Weird looking caves nearby. The Aurora was carrying everything needed to build the phase gate. Mobile vehicle bays, bioreactors, propulsion cannons. It had a cinema. There was a zero-G gym. My cafe. I don't understand how we're here now. I don't know why no one is coming for me. So this sets up, that sort of jarring image of having everything at your disposal, luxury and so on, and then finding yourself in this brutal environment. Of course, it's different. We're playing the game, but you sort of try to imagine yourself in that situation. Well, let's just say I don't think I would be nearly as brave as I am playing with the character here. Anyway, so we have the equipment and the habitat, so on, but those things we look at when we actually build them and use them. So that will do it for this episode. Do leave me comments if you wish, and it's daytime, so it's a good time to end now and then continue next time. Thank you for watching, and have a fantastic day.